Hi, I'm Steve from Yamaha, and I'm here today with GAK.co.uk to give you a brief overview of Yamaha's new MX49 and 61 performance synth. Okay, so what we have here is we've got Yamaha's MX range. They do a 49, which is this one, little 4-octave, and they also do a 61, which is a 5-octave one. The aim of the MX is to make music production really, really seamlessly integrated with Cubase and Logic for your home studio. It combines around about 1,000 sort of presets, which are taken from the Motif range. You've got all your drums, you've got all the ARPs, you've got a lot of real good sort of sonic power to it. It's extremely lightweight, only 3 kilos for the MX49, so really, really portable to chuck in your bag and sort of go off and do a small gig or down to the studio, or for making music on the move with a laptop. One of the key things about all of our Yamaha gear, and specifically the MX49, is its integration with Cubase. Because Yamaha owns Steinberg, everything we make now comes with Cubase AI7, which is an extremely competent DAW, which will enable you to do audio recording, MIDI recording, VSTs, score writing, all that sort of stuff. And when you plug this into it, it really, really comes alive because it's a great, great controller keyboard, not just for Cubase, but for Logic, Sonar, and Digital Performer. So over here, you've basically got your live controls, or for your cut-off and attack, decay, sustain, and release. You've also got direct control over your volume, your pan, and a couple of assignable switches for doing what you like, really. You can assign them to control distortion or reverb amounts or anything like that. We've got the remote control mode here, so pressing this will give you direct access to like Cubase, so you can go through the different tracks up and down. You've got your transport controls here. Great thing about all of the Yamaha gear, you've got this AI knob, okay? So with this enabled, anything that you hover the mouse over, you can adjust the parameter using this. So it's really, really easy. Rather than clicking on the screen and trying to dial in different numbers for different settings, you can literally just hover the mouse over it, adjust the reverb time, adjust the pan, adjust the click time, all that sort of stuff. So this AI knob is really, really, really cool for when you're using it as a remote control. For live and studio, you've got your transpose, your octave buttons, then you stop and play. Over here, you've basically got your way of selecting your sounds. And with the MX, it's just so simple. It's always in performance mode. So you've got no voice mode, performance mode, all this sort of stuff. It's always in performance mode, which means you've always got access to 16 sounds, multi-timbral, no cutting off, no sudden truncating of the sound when you switch to a new one. It's all there in front of you. On the screen, it just shows you your 2 sounds that you've got activated at the moment. So on the top, I can see I've got an AP, acoustic piano, concert grand, which is here. And on the bottom, all I have to do to go to the next sound that I've got set up on the screen is just press it down, and I've got like an ARPed pizzicato sort of string sounder. Back up to the piano. And it doesn't cut off, okay? So really, really easy to do. Say I want to get like an electric piano sound on there, that's not a problem. I'm just going to go up to here, and I'm going to go through, press keyboard, go to my keyboard sounds, and then scroll through Vintage 74, Vintage case. I quite like that one. So that's that. If I want to have a different string sound, for example, I can just, let's pick a pad. So go pads and choirs. Let's go through them. 5th light. Okay, there we are. So now I've got a 5th pad going on the bottom. We've got a keyboard going on the top. So really, really easy to set up 2 sounds. Even easier is layering and splits. So 1 button, layer, it'll just layer both those sounds. So. Again, take the layer off, and I'm back to. If I want to split them, I press split. Is that simple. what's great with this little beastie is you've also got external song mode, so I can put a USB stick in and I can play back WAV files. I can also play back MIDI files. If I want to play back MIDI files and set up my 16 channels, all I've got to do is press part select, and then each one of these keys corresponds to my 16 channels, and I can just select a different sound for each channel. So it's really, really easy. So I've got channel 10's your drums, your acoustic piano, bass, synths, organs, all that sort of stuff. So really, really easy to play back songs and use as like a good little backing instrument. One of the key features of the MX is 128 note polyphony and almost 1,000 sounds from the Motif range. So great as even as a tone module if you've got a synth that you're looking to upgrade, or if you've got a studio where you're just thinking, you know what, I could really do with a controller that's got some real usable sounds, like instead of having to load up like a VST and sort of use up quite a lot of your computer space and your memory requirements to load up an EP or a string sound. Something like this has got like real professional grade acoustic sounds in out the box, as well as having a proper editor available for the PC or Mac, which then you can really, really open up, because at the end of the day, it's an 8 oscillator synth as well, so you can do some really, really big sounds with it too. And that is the MX.